Hey, it's Candlelight Conversations.
Where we light up your minds with clever conversations.
I'm your host, Coco.
And I'm your girl, Roro. And you guys are our clever candlelight crew. Not the PPP, but the CCC. Ow.
So, first off, we want to thank our followers that have followed us so far. We are very, very grateful for you and appreciative of you. And hopefully, you will continue this journey with us. And if we have any new followers, welcome. We definitely hope you get to know us and enjoy us also. So make sure that you like and subscribe to our page. We also have a Facebook page and a TikTok page too.
So you can view us on all different platforms. If you don't have a certain one, some people are weird like that. But if you don't have a certain one, you can view us on all of them. So we are looking forward to getting more followers, having you join our clever candlelight crew. And we just want to thank you guys.
Thanks.
All right. So I just want to tell y'all a little bit about our weekend, because so yesterday we enjoyed time with our family. We went to go see Backyard Band, and it was a vibe. It definitely was a vibe. I swear I haven't been to the go-go in like 10 years. I don't know, 10, 12 years, something like that. But I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my friends. I enjoyed my family. And I enjoyed the band. Like, I felt like a teenager again. Like, the vibe was good. But before we got there, Coco was all like, oh, I'm about to get me somebody's son. She's about to get somebody's son. And how'd that work out for you, bitch?
Oh, no. So that didn't work out. I didn't find anybody's son. There was this little boy, like, I'm old, okay? And he was 28, and that's not my vibe. That's not my vibe.
That's my type.
She the cougar. Okay. Wrong one. Okay. Not for me. Like, I told him, I can't do nothing with you. Can't do nothing with you. So that was the only somebody's son, but that wasn't for me. He wasn't for me.
Oh, he wasn't for you.
No.
But he was somebody's son.
No, he was a baby.
He wanted to be your son. Say.
And that's the problem right there. He was going to be my son. So I shall pass. But
yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of people in there, but nobody was like, everybody was just doing their own thing. Like, it felt like nobody was checking for nobody. For real. If you were in there with somebody, you were in there with somebody. If you weren't, then you were just vibing out or whatever, which is weird because we've been best friends since like the ill boys, you know what I'm saying? Since that era to the go-go's, like, hey, Parasucos, hey, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? So I really miss those days. Those were like our teenage years. And, like when you go to the mall and be like, hey, red shirt with the Parasucos, like, people don't do that no more though. Like, as we get older, it feels like, obviously I don't want a grown man saying, hey, girl with the Parasucos, but if you are interested in me, if you see me, like, approach me, say something to me. Don't just stare at me. Like, I don't understand these. I don't understand it.
No, I don't get it either. Just like, remember that time we were in the shopping center and then the guy in the truck pulled up and was girl, you look like you just got your hair done. You look so nice. Like, can we exchange numbers? So I was like, oh, that's real.
Right.
Cool, because that's what people
don't do that no more.
People don't do that. No. And then, we exchanged numbers, but then we never talked because I guess like COVID affected his brain.
He had COVID brain.
Yeah, COVID brain.
COVID has really affected, I feel like, these guys' social skills. Like, they don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to approach people. I don't know if it's the dating sites and being stuck in the house and just being on social media all day or being on dating sites all day that they don't know how to talk. Because, behind a computer, you can be anybody that you want.
Definitely.
So,
I mean, it's like a facade for a lot of people, and with social media, everybody thinks or believes everything that they see.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. Anybody can make a dating profile and boost yourself up and make you this great person and say all the right things on their dating profile. And then you get to the inbox and it's like, hello? Like, what is going on? What happened to the person that had all this stuff to say on their bio, and now you're mute?
Now you're just like, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful.
Have a good day.
Good morning, beautiful. Hope you had a great day. Good morning, beautiful. Like, what is that? Like,
how many times are you gonna say good morning, beautiful?
I don't know.
How many times? Like, are you gonna say anything else? And it's like, now the women are like kind of courting the men, because we are bringing up like, when do you want to go out? When do you want to meet?
Do you want to exchange numbers?
Definitely, do you want to exchange numbers? Because it's only but so many good morning beautifuls you gonna give me before we move on to before I move on to something else. Because, and I'm not saying I'm giving away my number right away.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, if we're talking for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then that hasn't even came up, then what are we doing here?
Because then it's like, you get mad when I don't respond to you on these social media, on these dating apps or whatever. But it's like, I'm not always on the dating app.
Exactly.
So if we've been catching a vibe and talking on dating app, I'm not just going to go to the dating app every day, because I don't do that. But don't try to get an attitude or, anything like that, because I'm not responding, because I'm not always here. So how about you be a gentleman and ask me for my number, and then you can text me all those good morning beautifuls to my actual real phone number, like,
right. Yeah. Because I remember like when we were teenagers, that, and even our early 20s, like, we didn't have a lot of money. Everybody's just starting to work and everything like that. So back then, guys would like ask their parents like for money to take the girl to the carnival or to the movies, something simple. And it's like, now it's so many things that we could do for as a date. And guys can't even think of something simple. Yeah. Like, even just go out to eat. Let's go meet for a cup of coffee. Let's go have ice cream day. Yeah. Whatever. Just an initial meet and greet with someone could be so simple, but I think they make it complicated for no reason. So then they don't say anything. And it's like, I'm going to come up with ideas, but that's only going to last for so long. That's only going to last for so long. Because what you doing? Okay? Like, what?
Well, maybe they're scared. Maybe they just don't, like, they don't know what to do. Because there's so many women who want, you've seen those women who are like, oh, this man sent me $100. What is that? Like, that's for lunch. Like, what is that? But I think that women make it bad for other women, because like, I don't need you to send me $100 for lunch. Like, if we're getting to know each other, like, we're going to do something. Let's go get to know each other. It does not have to be so complicated, and stop waiting for me to tell you where are the men who actually planned the date? Yeah. Don't ask me what I want to do. How about you tell me, I want to take you out on a date. I want you to go to, I want you to wear this type of outfit, and we go out and I have a good time. Like, what happened to those? Not, oh, what do you want to do? Or are you okay with that? No, you tell me what we're going to do.
Right. And it's just like in the 2000s, it was just more carefree, more relaxed, more free flowing. And now it's like stipulations and people overthinking. And
overthinking is a big
definitely one. Like, and when I say about stipulations, men nowadays would be like, well, I'm not going to take her here, or here because such and such, when I was doing that, and then it didn't work out. So now it's like stipulations on dating too. And then it takes men longer, I guess, to ask you out on a date also. But I'm not all for that. Like, we talking for 6 months before you take me on a date.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not. I don't care what Keisha did. Okay? I'm not Keisha. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now it's like stressful really to date. Oh, God. It's not free flowing like back in the day.
No, it's definitely not.
And it just seems like the women are courting the men. Now, this is from a woman's perspective. I don't know how you men feel about it. But for me personally, That's how I feel.
Right. We would like to get y'all men's opinion, so put it down in the comments, because I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I miss the days where I used to be on the phone all night, falling asleep on the phone, twiddling my thumbs outside, laying in the middle of the lawn, on top of the refrigerator, whatever. Just talking, just vibing out. Like that is no longer, because now it seems like everybody wants to text. Like, text. That's all. Like, when are you going to ever call me and have a conversation?
Yeah.
Text, things in text can get misconstrued. Yeah. They could, you don't get to really know a person if you're just texting them all day long. So that's another big problem that I have with dating nowadays, is that nobody wants to call you. Nobody wants to have an actual conversation with you. Everything is through text. And it's just like, why, like, you can say it just like with dating apps, you can be whoever you want to be behind the mask. Same thing with texting. You can be whoever you want to be. If you really actually have a conversation with me, I can really fill you out, know who you are. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big texter. I'm not a big texter. That gets on my nerves. After a while, I'm over the texting. Like, you need to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Because it's so impersonal to me.
It is very impersonal.
And it's like, no, how long are we going to text? Like, you have my number. The phone do work. It do ring.
Right.
So, like, what is the problem? So I'm only going to do but so much texting with a person, because, like, I feel like it's a waste of time. Like, when we could have this conversation actually quicker on the phone, because if you texted me, I may not get right back to you.
Right.
So, and the person too also. Yeah. But when you're on the phone with someone, you're more focused, you're talking to that person. And so you have that interest right there, because I can look at the phone and be like, oh, okay. And then I go and do something. Exactly.
All the time it happens.
All the time. And then be like, well, I texted her like 3 days ago. Exactly. Because, like, it's not personal to me. So I don't really care for it. That's not my thing.
If you're trying to text me all the time, I'm going to think you got a girlfriend anyway. Because, like, what is that? If you're trying to text me all the time, then something has you preoccupied. Now, if it's work or something like that, but you have some time in your day that you can call or reach out or whatever the case may be, to have a conversation, 5-minute conversation, 4-minute conversation, I don't care. Just to have a conversation with somebody, you have time to do it. So if you don't do it, then you got a girlfriend, you got a whole nother family, you got something going on, and I don't got time for it, period.
And that's like the same thing with like the dating apps. Like, when you match with someone, and then it's like, you may match with like 10 guys.
Yeah. And
then it's like, don't nobody say nothing. And it's like, so am I supposed to respond? I mean, I just feel as though, like, fine, if me and this person match with each other, great.
Yeah.
But I feel as though the man should say something first. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But
it's just like, well, if you like the way that I looked, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with the courting. It goes back to the courting. Like, do y'all want women to chase y'all?
Yes.
Because
that's what I was about to say. Like, just like how you just said, okay, well, you like the way I look. They're thinking like, I think that guys are thinking like, nowadays, you like the way I look. True. So, if you like the way that I look and you're interested, then you step into my DM or whatever. I don't do that.
No.
But, I really don't think that that's a masculine trait. Like, for a guy to think like that, me personally, I don't think that that's a masculine trait. Like, you should be, like you said, Coco, like, courting a woman. That is what you're supposed to do. Okay, if we are on this dating site, I match with you, you match with me, you are supposed to jump out there as a man and court me. Like, let me know that you see me, that you like me, and then we can go from there. You obviously know that I was some type of way interested in you if I match with you. So that's why you should be bringing it to me, I feel like.
Definitely. I definitely agree. And let me tell you something. I'll unmatch with somebody real quick too. Because I just don't, I'm not wasting my time. with anybody. Especially nobody that I don't know. Anyways, I don't owe you nothing. So I can unmatch with you whenever I feel like we could be in mid conversation. And if you say something I don't like, I will unmatch you real quick. Like, no, I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. And so part of that too, I unmatch with people is because they don't have any conversation. So that's another thing that will have me unmatching with someone.
What will have me unmatching with someone if you don't say anything? Yes, obviously. And if you ask me for pictures, like, yuck. Like, why are you asking me for, like, first of all, we're grown. I don't even know you, sir. Like, why are you asking for pictures? Whatever pictures I have here, it's the pictures that you about to see. You haven't even asked me on a date. I haven't even seen you in real life. Man, I haven't even had a conversation with you on the phone. And you want to ask me for some pictures? Blocked automatically.
Yeah, I mean, because back in the day we didn't have pictures. Like we didn't have the cell phones that took the pictures and stuff like that. So we were actually dating then, and then we would go to the mall and take the pictures at that
at the little
booth or whatever it was with the background with the hearts
up in there
and all of that. And that's the picture that you got. Like that was it. That was the picture you got, and you had to see me in person.
Right. Exactly.
We didn't really. There wasn't really no cell phones at first, so it was talking on the phone. It was I'm gonna meet you here because wasn't nobody driving. And so you actually had to see the person to date them, not this online dating. And I miss that type of dating because for me it was more genuine.
Yeah, definitely.
It was more genuine then, because you actually took the time to plan out your date and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Whereas now it's like,
but I think it was easier back then to plan out a date because, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people want high-end dates. Like, oh, this man, he ain't taking me to Red Lobster. I hate Red Lobster, just a sidebar. But, like, he's not taking me to Red Lobster. It's not because I don't want him to take me to Red Lobster. I just don't like it. But, like, so now I guess men are thinking that they have to do something so superb and higher. Back then, we just, okay, let's meet up at the carnival. Let's, you know what I'm saying? It was easier to plan a date back then, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not too sure. It's like I don't think the dating scene will ever go back to the 99 2000. We're so far beyond that type of dating, but it's the little things about it that I definitely miss that can still happen now though. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be completely removed. But that's the way it is now. It's just gone with the wind.
I think dating is a joke.
It's ghetto.
I think dating is a joke.
Ghetto. It's real ghetto.
Like, it's a joke. And it's sad that it's a joke because there are genuinely, truly people out here who are wanting to find the person that they want to be with. And it's hard. It is so hard. And people are making it hard for other people. And I don't know how else or how they're going to meet. Like, how are you going to find your person? Like, it's sad. It's really sad. I can be in the grocery store and a guy will be staring me down, like, and never say nothing. I will give him, I know my eyes, my little googly eyes, you know what I'm saying? I'll give him the little eye and he still will not say anything. I'm not about to walk up to you and say nothing, sir. That's just not me. But it's like, or if they do say something, it's like, hey, whatever. But it's not what's your number. It's what's your IG. Let me DM. Do you have an Instagram? Like, why? Like, I have a phone. Yeah, I have an Instagram, but I have a phone. Like, you can ask for my number. That's weird to me too. That's that weird stuff. Like, people be weird.
Yeah, like that boy I told you the other day was like, well, like, what's your IG? And it's like, I asked him, I was like, what you trying to see if I'm a catfish or not? Like, I mean, here it is, but like, why?
Right.
I don't ask anybody for their social media handles or any of that. Like,
I think that's so weird.
It's pointless to me. And then also the thing with online dating. I mean, of course, back in the day too, people was cheating.
Yeah.
You know, But that guy I was telling you about that was like, oh, I'm looking for something casual,
that was
not
crazy.
complicated,
That was crazy.
just hang out. So I'm like, cool, I just want casual. We can hang out. You know what I'm saying? And so then I said, well, are you, how long have you been single? And then I said, well, wait, are you single? Right. And he said, oh, no, I'm not. And I said, oh. I was like, so you're looking for a sneaky link?
Exactly.
And he was like, yeah, that's what you want to call it. He was like, it's in the genetics. I am in a happy relationship, but I'm
happy. Yeah. Are you happy, sir?
I like to explore. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I can't be your sneaky link. I wish you well. Because I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me if I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I give him his honesty. I give him credit for that. Definitely. But that's one of the reasons that dating is hard too.
Yeah.
Because other people may be in relationships, but they're not going to tell you. Mm-hmm. So I do give him that he was honest with me though.
I give you that you even asked him, because always. Me, if on a dating site, I'm thinking that you're here to date because you don't have someone. Now, granted, on dating sites, I'd have seen men and their women like, oh, we're looking for a third wheel or whatever the case may be. Okay, great. But a single man, if I see him, I'm not going to ask you, are you single? Because you're on a dating app. So like, I would think that you are single because you're here to like look for somebody. So that was good for that you asked him, because I wouldn't definitely ask them.
I do. I always ask the people because you can't put nothing past nobody.
Yeah.
And point in case, here that man was, and he was in a whole relationship. And so it's just crazy. And like I said, it's not that people wasn't cheating back in the day, because cheating been around for a long time. But it's actually, you're going to get caught nowadays versus the back in the day.
Yeah.
It's, social media runs the world. Mm-hmm. Technology runs the world. But yeah, it was very interesting. I mean, he said he, respect, my decision and all that. And he was like, no choice. He wished me the best, for he didn't have any choice. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, but I do commend him for like being honest. Mm-hmm. That was very good. But it's so funny because like a lot of women who he probably approaches on that site would be willing to date this man who just wants something casual, who's in a happy relationship or whatever the case may be. And they're going to be like, okay, cool. Like, to me, that is why dating is jacked up.
Yeah. So, like at this point, I want to go back to the 2000s. And so I want to meet somebody in Target, because Target is my favorite store. I should have stock in that store by now.
I ain't trying to meet nobody in Target though.
But something, you going to Walmart?
Bitch, I ain't going to damn Walmart. No.
She going to Walmart. I need to go to Target,
okay? No. But I mean, I said Target because guys who usually go to Target, they usually have a girlfriend. They go to Target with their girlfriend and stuff like that. And I know that guys go to Target like when they get paid, they got a fresh haircut, or they got a lineup. They're going to Target to look for women, bitch.
Okay, well,
they got girlfriends.
But I'm gonna ask. See, you don't ask, because I'm definitely asking in the Target.
I mean, I will ask in person.
Okay, I don't care. In person, online, on the phone, whatever. Are you single? Okay, I'm gonna ask. So if we in the Target and somebody trying to holler, wait a second, is you single? Because men do typically go to Walmart. So that would be a question that I would ask.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just so crazy just to look at the dating back then to now and how things are so different.
It's sad. It's really sad. I'm sorry, y'all.
She's sad. I'm
sad.
Super sad. And it's like, some people are in the house, on the sidewalk, on the curb.
I'm on the curb.
Or in the streets.
I'm on the
curb. So like,
because I'm like they go to the street, they go to the sidewalk.
Which one are you? Let us know in the comments. Is you in the house, on the sidewalk, on the curb, or in the street? I mean, because it's about to get warm, so people start acting different when the weather gets warm. Right. So that is it for us tonight. We hope you enjoyed. Please leave your comments or questions for us. I know this topic, everyone could relate to it because people have dated in both eras, both times. Mm-hmm. And so let us know if you prefer the 99-2000 style of dating or the current online dating in the comments. Coco out.
Peace. Roro.